What's up, everybody? My name's Breanna Sorensen, and I'm here with Navy football slotback Myles Fells. Myles, how's it going?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Where are you right now during this crazy time?
I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm back home. I live with my mom and my little brother, so it's cool to be back home.
So I've seen in your Twitter videos that even though you're back home, you're continuing to work out. So tell me a little bit about what you've been doing to make sure you're staying in shape.
Really, I just been trying to get creative. Like when you're back home and all the gyms are closed, like you kind of take it back to the basics. Like when you're in middle school and you don't really know how to lift weights, you kind of just do whatever workouts you see. So like flipping tires, pushing cars, things like that. You get really creative.
And I know right now, spring practice would be happening. So have you still been in contact with your coaches to make sure like, hey, you better still be working out because season's right around the corner?
Yeah, like we've been having some position meetings, and then we did like a Google Hangout with all the A-backs, and we did one with the whole team. So it was cool to see those guys again. But then the A-backs, we talk every day, so it's really like we're still together.
How big of a difference is it going from, working out with your team and now working out individually? Like, how do you still stay motivated during this hard time?
Well, like we all motivate each other really, and like I want to be the best that I can be like when we come back to Annapolis. So I'm gonna still have the same attitude. It's still like the same standard here as we have back in Halsey or in the weight room. So I know everybody else is working, so I just try to do my part.
And we talked right before this, you had an online class. So tell me about how that transition has been going from in-person classes to now online.
It's been pretty difficult, but we just got to make it work. Like I feel like that's what when you're in the Navy, especially at the Naval Academy, you just kind of take things as they come and just keep it rolling. So it's definitely an adjustment, but you're getting used to it.
What do you think your hardest class has been going from in person to now have to do all this, all these classes online?
I would have to say thermo, because if you're doing cyber, at least you're like on the computer still, but like thermo it's hard to learn in person, and now online is even harder, but you just you find a way.
That sounds hard even talking about it. I can't imagine. But also, have your classes been using like a video chat aspect to make sure like, hey, checking in? Like, what have your teachers been using?
Yeah, like my teachers use Zoom and they use Google Hangouts. So like some teachers require you to turn your camera on, but others they just kind of just make sure you're there in the chat, which is cool. But it's weird seeing everybody like working on a problem and they're like in their bed or they're wherever they are. So it's different, but it's definitely an experience.
So tell me about what is a typical day like for Myles Fells? I mean, what time are you waking up like to make sure you're going to class, and then when are you fitting those workouts in?
So we have formation, like a sign-in formation every day. So I wake up at 8 and I'll submit my little form or whatever. And then I usually have thermo in the mornings, and I'll be in class from probably 9:30 to, and depending on the day, like 2:20-ish. I have like a break in between for lunch. But I've been trying to eat like at 8 and then eat again at 12, like keep my eating schedule like similar. And then I try to work out around the same time as we usually would, so like 3:45, 4:45 on some days. But just trying to establish that routine is similar to what we would have back in Annapolis is hard, but just trying to get it at least somewhere in that ballpark. So
definitely, you still have to go to class, you still have to work out, but is this still now nice having to have some extra family time that you weren't expected to have?
It is. It's always good to like see my mom and see my little brother. It's pretty cool.
Now I have to know, has your mom put you to start doing any chores around the house?
Yeah, she tried. We played poker for chores. So if you won blackjack, like we would bet a chore. So like, okay, I'll bet you wash some dishes, and whoever won that hand had to do the dishes that night or the night after. So we just been having a little fun. But yeah, she definitely tried to get me to do some chores.
How about, let's see, now that you're, having to stay inside and whatever, do you have a favorite TV show that you guys watch together?
So we watched All American, and we finished that a few nights ago. And my brother is a big superhero fan, so I've been watching The Flash and But I'm about to try to get into Ozark. I've seen a lot of people talk about Ozark. I want to try Ozark.
How about video games? Do you ever play video games with your other football players?
So I left my PlayStation at school, but I did find my PlayStation 2 yesterday. So I've been playing Madden 07 against my little brother on PlayStation 2. So that's pretty fun.
So yeah, like you said, you left your PlayStation there. So is a lot of, I mean, I know when they announced that, you know, you kind of had this extended spring break or whatever, and they were just kind of like, don't come back. So is a lot of your stuff still in Annapolis?
Everything's back in Annapolis. I've been trying to get my cousin to send me some stuff, but it's just hard to get your room unlocked and then get everything worked out and then mailing it here. So, I mean, I'm kind of stuck with what I had over spring break.
So a lot of laundry.
Yes.
How about, okay, I have to know, I've seen this as a little Twitter debate, but have you been watching your own highlights? I know you have that one highlight, especially in those top 10 plays of you running over that Kansas State player. So I have to know, you passing the time watching a few of your highlights?
I mean, it's my pin tweet, so I see it every once in a while. But we did go back and watch the Kansas State game. And we watched the game because there wasn't really much on TV besides the coronavirus news. So they kind of wanted to watch some football. So I'll see it.
Mood.
Yeah. Just like everybody loves Navy football. So
and of course, your own highlights. But all right. Well, thanks for talking to us today, Myles. And make sure you stay safe out there and keep working out for next season.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.